Waking up at dawn, the tide is on my side. Shiny Parsun engine, ready for the ride. Built high and marine, you've got my back. Out on the water, I'm ready to attack. With my lines in the sea, the world fades away. The rhythm of the waves, just me and the spray. White and Paula, they're waiting down below. Family by my side, it's the life that I know. I'm the happy hooker, casting dreams from my boat, catching memories while I'm drifting and afloat. Whatever the weather, the sun or the rain, fishing's my passion, it washes away the pain. From the shore to the deep blue sea, family laughter echoes, it's paradise to me.
Subscribe! Morning folks, and welcome to the Happy Hooker YouTube channel. This morning I'm down at Connah's quay. Let me just adjust that little, I think it's, in fact I'm not sure what time it is. It's about 4 o'clock, half 4 in the morning, thereabouts. Let's do some flatty fishing, eh? You never know, I might pick a little bertie bass up or a flatty. I'm a bit groggy, I've just woke up, I've been sat here for an hour. I thought I needed an hour's nap. I have got the boat with me as well. Idea being that later on today I'm going to go and fish the flood on the Men High Strait. We'll see what we can catch there, see if the bass are still in. If not, we may try for a cod. All I've got for bait is one pack of icky sticky horrible worms that I had left over from last trip out. I forgot my reel. Not going to do much catching without a reel, am I? I'll just go and grab a reel, won't be a second, guys. Leave rubbish, are there? Rubbish! We have a reel. I think someone's riding up on a bike. I don't know if they said something or not. They just think I'm stupid still here talking to myself. Today's tackle, I've got the Pentidal solid carbon rod. I've also got the Pentidal, I can't remember what they're called, them they're a Pentidal. Let's have a look. Sorry guys, that's a bit bright. Just says Pentidal on it. Pentidal 7000. That's it. I think I've got £20 braid on it, a £30 braid, and a shock leader, and that's that. Easy as that. I'm going to set up with one up, one down rig, which I will bring up to the camera when I put it on. Not been out for all week again. For one, the weather's been absolute bobbins. And for two, I've had to work all bloody week again. Sick of it. It's a rubbish life, isn't it? Well, I've got a couple of days off now. Well, in fact, I've got one day off. I've got today off. It's Thursday today. I've got that off. I've got to work again Friday. And then I think I've got weekend off. So, sorry, I'm blinding you. So, I might go somewhere else, but there's a bit of a storm coming in over the weekend. And I ain't too sure where in the country is going to be fishable. Now, I am joining a club on the River Mersey. So hopefully I will be able to fish that a few times this year. Last year I wasn't able to fish it at all because the council put a barrier up, which made it very, very awkward without paying their fees and this, that and the other. And that was good. Without paying their fees to go and launch on the River Mersey, which was, I think it was quite ridiculous for the year, which is why I never bothered with it last year. Now, the rig that I've got. It is one of the sideshore bobs that were out with me the other day. In fact, it's the same rig. It's a little flatty rig. I don't know, for me the hooks are slightly big on it, but I'm not over bothered. I'm going to bring this rig a bit closer to the camera because I've had a request saying, can you show the rigs a bit closer? It's off a mate of mine actually, Mr. Connah. Used to play rugby with him many years ago. Very good friends actually. We used to go sea fishing together, but we were absolute novices. We were more course lads. We used to fish the odd match together and stuff, and so on and so forth. But all we used to do when we went sea fishing, because we didn't know any better, we just used to shove a big hook on the end of the line and a big lump of mackerel and cob it out, and that were it. We didn't know about worms and rigs, and I'm just turning that. In fact, I'll leave this on. I'll go behind the camera and show you this. This now is a one up, one down rig, and for those of you that know what rigs are and stuff, it is what it is. But for people that don't know, you have a weight that goes on at the bottom, and you have one snood that comes off, and that goes below your weight, so that's your one down. It's got a bit of a sequin and a couple of beads for the bling bling for the flatties, and then it has the exact same a bit higher up, just long enough so that it doesn't go through that. Same again, sequin, few beads for bling, and then up to a swivel at the top. Oh sugar, I'm knocking my camera over and everything. Just tie it on at the end, get some worms on it. Now all I do to tie it on is a lot of people put a clip on their end of their on the end of the shock leader. I don't bother. I just tie an half blood knot on the end of it, which is push it through my swivel. I don't know if I'm close enough to the camera. Push it through my swivel, pinch it there, which then creates a loop. Wrap it round 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stick that through the back of the loop you've just created. That's really important. If you stick it through the front, it doesn't look the same. I'm not even sure if I've put that through the loop. I've not. I've missed it. There we go. Bit of man lube. Pull tight. That's going nowhere. And then at the end of the session, when I'm finished, all I do is I put my fingernails in there, and I just pull them and riddle them and wriggle them and wriggle them, and that will come undone then. Easy as that, guys. I'll whip it back on again now. 1, 2, 6. There we go. Back at loop. Did that go through? Yes, it did. Pull tight. There. One rig done. I know I've got my back to the camera, but it's because I've got an headlight on and I don't want to blind you. I'm going with a 7-ounce lead. Now it is about 40 minutes to high tide here. I'm not going to have a massive session. I'm just going to have a couple of hours either side of tide, and well, an hour before, or a little bit less it'll be by the time I've got set up and cast in, and then probably an hour, maybe 2 hours after, we'll see how it's fishing. I have got some worms somewhere. Where are they? Icky sticky stinky worms. Oh, in fact, to be fair, they're not looking too bad then, to say from the last session that I went and did. They're looking alright. Like I said, I've got 1 pack of worms, which is 10 worms. So I'm going to bait needle these up now. to start with, I'll probably go with a worm on each hook, full worm. I fling it out. If it starts getting hectic, start catching millions of fish, I will, ooh, they're a bit stinky, I will cut them in half and put half a worm on each. Just to make my worms go a bit further, which is okay. It's allowed, guys. It's certainly allowed. I'm hoping this bit of darkness is going to encourage the, you get big flounders here, and plaice, and Bertie bass. Oh, that's another thing I need to explain as well, because he said he hasn't got an absolute clue what I'm talking about when I'm catching my fish and my species and stuff. So as I catch stuff, I'll go through it a little bit more. What fish is what the differences are between the, like they've got 3 or 4 species of flatfish, haven't we? So I'll go through, as I catch them, I will go through the differences on them, and we'll have a good look at them. We'll have a good nosy. How's that? And it's just stuff that that personally I take for granted, and anybody else that fishes, you know, you take it for granted that people know what you're talking about. And anybody that's new to it, or kids, or people that have never really sea fished, I haven't got a clue what you're bloody on about. Not a single clue. It's like, well, what's this? What's that? What's a bass? What's a... So I'm going to give this, I'm going to give it a good fling actually, straight across and see if I can hold bottom. Now it is a tidal estuary this, so it's actually the River Dee. I think it's the River Dee. We'll give it a medium fling. Plop. Let's see if we can hold bottom. That didn't look very deep. That's nearly high tide as well. Put the, we do have a tip light. We'll put that on, we'll see if that can hold bottom. I'm not sure if it's rolling or holding bottom or what. I haven't got a clue. That needs a new battery. I need to get, oh no, yeah. See that, we'll see that. Let's put another one in here. Yeah, I can see that bouncing around in the current. Oh, I just bloody locked it. That's doing some bouncing around in the current already. And that's with a 7-ounce lead on that. Let's see where it stops. I may have to just let it go until, oh, yeah, can you see how much tension's on that rod? Can you even see the rod? Can you even see the rod? Yes, you can. Camera's on a slight slant. Anyway, we'll persevere with that for a minute, and hopefully it's going to find somewhere to grip in, and I'll be catching some fish. I'll see you in a minute, guys. It's about 10 minutes after, not even that, probably 5 or 6 minutes after. Now, either that way, it did settle down into that current, that rod, that weight, and it has just broke free again and bounced around a couple of times. So either a fish has picked that up and brought the lead out, or it is just naturally bouncing around. I'm not seeing any more sort of indication. It, like I said, it did settle down, so usually once they've settled down and stuck in, something's had to disturb it to make it start bouncing back round again in the current. It should be coming up to high tide now, so the water should be starting to get slack, which is the ideal time to fish any sort of estuary or river, especially off land. If you're on a boat, a different story, you can just fish off the back of a boat, but on land it's constantly flowing one way or the other, except for around the high and the low. Come on! Not sure if it's going to go or not. It seems to settle down again. I'm reluctant to bring it in just yet. Or do I bring it in? I'll have a look at it. See if I've got anything on it. I know this particular bit where I am now, just to my right, is... in fact, the last time I were here, Georgie Porgy was still alive. He was with me, weren't he? And just to my right, about 30 or 40 yard out, there is an hole, he said, which I haven't cast into this time, but next time I'm going to give it a cast into it closer in, because he reckons that's where the fish hang out, or so I'm told. So I'm led to believe. I mean, this is just nice lazy fishing. I like nice lazy fishing. I don't have to walk anywhere to actually get some fishing done. It might not be the best of pegs, but I'm pretty sure if there's fish about, well, we'll still catch them. What did disturb that? Not doing it. I'm leaving it and look. I'm going to leave it another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll bring it in and see if something's hung itself. Hopefully, a big fat flatty. Now, I have just brought that in. It wasn't even touched. It didn't look like it was touched. I've got a feeling it was a piece of weed or something that came down the line. It took a real load of pulling to get it off the bottom and all that. I have just recast it to the right, sorry, and where he said there was an hole, but it seemed very... I imagined the rod bloody going over them for some reason. It didn't seem very deep at all. It felt more like a sandbank than a... Maybe I didn't cast it quite far enough. I'm not sure. Didn't look very deep and all that. I'm not sure what the layout is here. In fact, that's an idea. I can have a look on my Navionics, whatever I've done with my phone, can't I? We'll have a look on my Navionics, see if it shows me anything for where we are. Brilliant app, this. Garmin Navionics. Put it to where we are. We are there. That's not showing me anything. It's not mapped. It isn't mapped, but it might be in a minute. I've got it mapped down to the sea. Come on, map in. It should show me if there's any features or contours. I don't know why it's not mapped in. It's not downloaded, is it? Not to where it'll download itself as I go along now. See, as you use the map, let's say I take it further out, in fact there. So all down here is all mapped. See, oh, it's not sure. Oh, there you go. It was. See, that's showing me all the different contours and all the ripples, and that's further out towards sea though. But I need it to zoom itself into where I am. I need it to map itself up, and it's not doing for some reason. There we go. It's not showing anything, it's just showing this boat outside of me. It's just showing nothing. There we go, it's just done it. It's just showing it all the same depth, not 0 foot to 6 foot. How accurate that is, I'm not sure. Up an estuary, I don't know if it's actually been mapped. I don't know if it's actually been mapped or big pair of squeaky brakes. What that were? Anyway, I'll get on with doing some fishing and stop boring you. I've just had a definite tip tap too. A definite one. Just went bing, bing, bing. I got all excitable then, I thought it was going to carry on. It stopped. Do we have a look at it? Do we bring it in? Do we leave it where it is? Do we wait a minute? I think we'll wait a minute just to see if it goes again. See, it could be a flatty. Because what flatties have an habit of doing is, they'll come up, they'll take the bait, they'll give you a couple of little knocks to start with, and then they'll just bury themselves in sand and just sit on it until they swallow it. So that could possibly be what's happening right now. What do I do? What do I do? There's nothing worse. But it's a good sign, isn't it? Like I said, I've not been it. Well, I'll do it again. What time is it now? 5:30, so it's bang on high tide now. I think it was near enough bloody 5 o'clock before I even put it in, so I've been here half an hour. I've been actual fishing half an hour. And I've had one bite. That were a definite bite. Little Bingerster bong. Doing some suspect move in that. Right. I was going to bring it in, guys, and have a look, see if there's anything on it. I mean, it's not far out. And I can tell you straight away, there's nothing on that. Nada, zip, zilch, squatch. Why is that suddenly just gone hard to reel up? Top one's in a bit of a tangle, but the worms don't even, well, that bottom one's had a bit of a pull on it. I don't know. I think we'll freshen up the bottom one. The top one looks like it's been tangled right from the off for whatever reason. The worm's halfway up and miles away from the hook. Oh, we'll go again. We'll go again. I'll cast it back there again because it was a definite Bingerster bong. That bottom worm shot. Have I gone out of camera shot now? I don't know if I have or I haven't. We'll waste the worm. Stick another worm on and we'll flick it in about the same vicinity. Get rid of that. Right, I'll bring you back in if something's happening. Well, there's nothing to report, guys. Absolute bobbins. No more bites. What I have done, I did have another cast over to my right. I can't seem to find an hole there. I've been told there is an hole there, but I can't seem to find it. I mustn't just be casting it in the right area. What I have done, now the water's gone slack, I have pinged it as far as I can over that river. Hopefully that'll make a difference, because the only time I've caught fish here, no, I've caught fish a couple of times here, but the only time I've caught a bass here has been right on the other side, so maybe that's the key. I don't know. We can only try, can't we? We'll give it a go and see what happens. Rubbish! Nothing happening. The tide has started to turn now. I can see that my line's starting to get a bow in it the other way. I don't know what's going on. Where's the fish? We've got the fish here, haven't they? You'd have thought so anyway. It's a smallish tide, so I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's just I'm rubbish at it. Hopefully we're better off the boat later, won't it? I might even do another land session somewhere. If I can find somewhere that's an ebbing mark. I probably won't have time for that. We'll see. Pair of clean hooks, guys. Thought I'll just bring it in and have a check at it. We'll have another cast at least. It is starting to flow, and it's starting to flow quite strong now. And I've just come back with a pair of clean hooks. So that's telling me the sideways snippers are there. Not to worry. I'm going to try mid-flow on river this time, and because it is flowing from right to left now, I will fling it up there with the thought that by the time it settles down it'll be pretty much in front of me. One can only try, can't we? Fresh bait, let's go again. Well, that's it, I'm rebaited up. I have just pinged it out to my right. I don't think the tide's flowing too badly just yet. I mean, when it gets into full flow, it'll be a waste of time even being here. I won't be able to hold the bottom. It'll just ping its way around and be a pain in the butt, to be quite honest. So, for the now, we're all right. We can still keep fishing. Well, we can as long as I'm looking right a bit. What have we got left? We've probably got another 4 or 5 worms left. As soon as them have gone, that's it. I'm gone. I mean, I say I'm going on the Menai. I'm only going on the Menai if I can get bait. If I can't get bait, I can't go, can I? Easy as that. Well, I can. I could go with feathers and stuff and go and try and catch bait. Try and catch a bit of bait with the feathers. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Well, this is hard work, guys. There's just absolutely nothing happening at all. I've had that one bite early on, and apart from that, the rod hasn't moved. I know my baits came back clean last time, but that's little cribbity crabbities, isn't it? Well, that's fishing, I suppose, isn't it? It's been a while since I've blanked. I've not blanked just yet. There's time yet, but it's not looking good, is it? The fishing's bobbins, guys. Just absolutely nothing at all happening. I'll tell you one thing that I will do though. I will still put this video together and I will still put it out. That's the difference between my channel and a lot of channels. They only show you when they're catching fish. They don't show you the trips that they have and they're not catching, because mark my words, everybody goes out and struggles and doesn't catch. It's inevitable. And these folks that only put on videos that are catching fish, it's a misrepresentation of fishing. This is what fishing is about. This is how it happens, and I won't hide that from you. You'll get to see the good times as well as the bad. And at the minute, this is excessively bad. In fact, I'm not going to stay too much longer now because that tide started flowing and it's pulling my rod round. If you do like the things that I do, please do press the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. If you're watching off a mobile, slide across on the comments and press the hype button. Let's get this channel spread far and wide. It all helps, guys. Leave some comments. I think I've already said that anyway. And until next time, ta-da for now. Subscribe.